Sagittarius, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. You probably know, but if you don't, my name is Chris. I was going to say my name is Chris, you can call me Chris. My name is Christine, you can call me Chris. Welcome to another Sagittarius Tarot Reading. Sagittarius Love Tarot Love Reading, channeled love messages. Love messages from your person. A reading where we're going into thoughts, their feelings for you, intentions, what you might need to know, don't see coming, any moves being made. Let's take a deep dive. But I'm hearing I need to do a little bit more shuffling. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Sagittarius today. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Cups in the upright. Judgment in reverse. The Magician in the upright. Eight of Swords in reverse, connected to the King of Cups. Ace of Cups in the upright. In the partnership placement, right below the King of Cups. Interesting. And catty cornered, cat cornered, kitty cornered here with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse, King of Cups, Judgment in reverse. Somebody needs to literally make a decision. Wow, wake up energy. So the feelings, okay, give me a minute. Six of Cups is here, and it is with the Magician in the upright. Seven of Wands is also in the upright. Wow, this is not surprising at all. Eight of Wands here. Yeah, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. Queen of Swords in the upright. Present moment in the upright. My gosh. So this is, first of all, really clear for me around the truth about feelings. Now, feelings for you, feelings about the two of you, feelings about future energy decisions. How this person feels, it literally in the present moment, it's coming in here and it's looking a whole lot like it's mutual. King of Cups on one end, other side, the Queen of Cups. So they're both here, the counterparts. Pisces energy, Cancer energy, the emotions. Now, they're both in between Judgment, which is in reverse. You know, that's some energy around fear. Wake up, make a decision kind of energy, a final decision energy. The truth, the Queen of Swords here is right in between the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So the feelings are, the truth is here and the truth is coming. That's the other thing I want to tell you here in the present moment, literally on the other end, the Eight of Wands. This is your energy, Sagittarius. It's also Mercury. And we are out of Mercury retrograde and all of the misunderstandings, all of the things that have been hidden, held back. Whether we're going really far back into a connection here or we're dealing with something more recent, because I'm talking to you, Six of Cups, in the upright energy. The bottom line is we are out of that stormy energy. We had our new moon in Pisces. We are coming down from our full moon in Libra, the pink moon. We're still in that energy, actually. It doesn't just dissipate. And we are in Mercury retro shade in Aries. So it's like the emotional sort of landscape walking around. Things are still there. They're unresolved. And what I can see very clearly around this Eight of Wands is that somebody is coming in here. There's something that somebody has to say to you, Sagittarius, that's going to change things, change where they've been at this point anyway. It's connected to our Six of Cups in the upright, the Sun and Scorpio energy. So again, a validation for some of you that this is around somebody from your past, that the history goes far back. But it might not be the case for everybody. It can also be a more recent energy, but with a lot of history. What is happening here is somebody's nostalgic for the connection and what you have had, past, the current energy, moving us into the future energy, because this is also an energy reuniting with this person. Are you in a no contact situation? Is there a breakdown in communication with somebody? It's going to be really specific what your situation is, but it's really clear. Look at this with our Seven of Wands, the Leo energy, by the way, in Mars. It's sort of like a self-defensive energy. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Six of Cups connected with our Eight of Wands, and the Magician, by the way. And here with our Queen of Cups. It's really clear around this person communicating. So this reunion energy connecting with communication, whether it's in person or not, present moment is really quite strong, or we're looking at some kind of gathering. If you can see each other around, maybe even people from the past or friends and family, community, coworkers, whatever that you share. There is some healing energy that needs to come in here. I can see very clearly on our Queen of Cups connected to Judgment in reverse. So did somebody make a bad decision? There is an apology in this energy, but this is also in reverse. And there's some kind of fear around it, you could say, like not ready, whatever. And connecting to that healing energy, Eight of Wands, and more importantly, the Magician, which is where their energy is really strong, Sagittarius. And a Mercury energy, by the way. Of having all their ducks lined up, you could say. The Magician having access to everything, all the elements, of course, and making things happen, also connected to the throat chakra. Super clear, and also clear that something has gone on, because there is a self-defensive energy here in the Seven of Wands, and there is energy I can see here around healing, because we are seeing the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We're also seeing the Eight of Swords in reverse. Is this someone that you've been in or were in a long-term connection with? Was it something you were working toward? Was it on the table? What happened, first of all? And the Eight of Swords in reverse is a validation that whatever's been getting held back around truth, around feelings, present moment, literally, King of Cups, Queen of Swords. Look at this trio here. Ace of Cups, all this water energy coming in, that this is what's coming in here. So if you've been waiting to hear how somebody feels about you, somebody maybe there's a breakdown communication with, or you're not talking to, it's here. Is it about the future? Feelings about the future? Whatever it is, this is somebody who's resurfacing. And if you're around them, then you're maybe going to see them perhaps however you communicate, because that can also be around, look, the Two of Swords is here. It can also be around text messages, SMS, social media, email. Why is this just not surprising to me? It's the Emperor, it's in reverse. You see that Ankh there. It's being held, you see the paws? It's being held by the paws. That's a lion, or that's a lion. Because you can see in the card here, the lioness, you can see the cubs. And that energy, the the fire energy around Aries, where we are right now, by the way, in Aries season, it's a very strategic kind of energy. The Emperor just goes for it, cardinal sign, 104, of course, holding on to this Ankh, the yin-yang energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, a balance around that, like this is what I'm going to do. A leader, you can see maybe even some family energy here for some of you. It's very specific for you. This reversal energy is also really super validating that, yeah, there is some emotionally immature energy that may or may not be connected with chronological years that are going back, or even some chronological years difference between you and older years. Do you know what I mean? Again, that's really super specific for you, but what is really clear is around the immaturity, the ego energy, the imbalanced energy. And you can see that also in Judgment. So I want to validate that for you. And just a little side note, if you are a twin flame, the lack of wake-up energy, the slow wake-up energy around somebody, your twin flame, if you are one, because it's not for everybody, but that is here around the lack of awakening, the fear around it, the slow energy here with our Emperor in reverse, okay? But it's also really super clear, whatever the connection is, that what is coming through here, literally in this present moment, is the truth. And it's coming in kind of fast. I want to say there are a lot of emotions involved here. You can actually see it. And again, whether this is, I'm going to just bring in this energy that wants to come in exclusively around feelings for you, or again, we're looking into feelings about the past, what happened, the present energy, the future, where you were, where you are now, and what are the possibilities. There's communication coming in here. Our Eight of Wands, by the way, is connecting me to the 8th major arcana, and that's the Strength card. It's a Leo energy. And literally, it's really clear around that. It's like the courage to look how fast. You can see it's like on the road here in the deck I chose for you today at the Tarot Closet. It's kind of like if there's driving here, somebody's in the car. It's like they're going pretty fast. You can see the scenery moving fast. But, that's really specific. Should it be connecting in that way? It is some information that's coming in here really fast while we are literally in the Mercury retro shade energy in Aries. So it's just not surprising at all that whatever the situation is here with this person, this is somebody who's thinking about everything here in this nostalgic energy. And reuniting with this person is really clear around communication. It's just a matter of, whether it's in person or via messages or what. It's definitely a present moment kind of energy. And again, I'm not really surprised by that. Is that it? Are we done? No, there's something here. It's the last two. Now we are done. The bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. Sagittarius. I'm going to tell you something here. If around the feelings that we've talked about, if that is literally all you're waiting for, and I think that's the case for a lot of you, but not everybody, it's here. They love you too. The feelings are mutual. Venus and Cancer energy. This is around the two of you. Look, it's almost like pinky promise kind of energy. By the way, I just want to remind you that this is the only place here at the Tarot Closet on my verified channel on YouTube where I upload readings. So when you are, something's coming in. When you are hearing them, seeing them, even those static videos with the image that doesn't change, with the voice that is not real, and you hear the words coming out and you go, that's Chris. I feel like I'm listening to Chris's readings. You're probably right. So keep those messages coming. The email's in the description, also on the About Me page, because it helps us to take them down, which we will continue to do, and we won't stop doing that. So thank you very much for those of you that have. I want to see what is going on here. And actually that wants to go here. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Not surprising at all, because it's super validating around, something has changed around this connection. Again, for some of you, it's a past kind of energy. It hasn't been worked out. You may have been heading in this direction in the Nine of Pentacles for the long-term energy, because look, we're also looking at the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever has been going on here for you specifically, I want to tell you that somebody here that's been an ego, shadow, fear. It's clear. There's still some energy around that with the Five of Wands, and it's connecting to our King of Cups. So it's around the truth, around feelings, the Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, upright, Two of Cups, your overall energy. Right away, I just want to tell you, it's clear that yes, the truth is here that they love you too. Maybe for some of you, in this case, it's they still love you too. Whatever the case is, it's totally here. I also want to validate, if you are wanting to know about a decision, if this is connecting to not just feelings about you or the relationship, but feelings about the past, present, and the future possibilities of marriage. That does come through in the Ace of Cups. It also comes through in the Two of Cups. That energy is also here. And it's feeling a lot like all of that energy of love and life together is here, but clearly something's been going on. And there is also this energy of the Two of Swords around a decision. It's like it's time, here to make a decision. For some of you, that might be connecting to some kind of compromise that somebody wasn't ready to make. It's here in the present moment. It's here with the Eight of Swords in reverse, which I like that it's in reverse because it's like getting out of one's head and sort of sorting, like whatever's been holding you back, this person back, the two of you back from communicating about it. But this is really, you know, about how they're coming in for me, for you. Yeah. It feels a lot like what they're getting over is their own ego. Three of Cups is here, upright. Two of Cups, Three of Cups. But obviously it could be other things, literally around, oh my gosh, Six of Wands in reverse, around timing. It's going here. No, it wants to stay here. Okay. Other people, location, what, money. Look at this Six of Wands in reverse here. It's a direct connection for me to the Sixth Major Arcana, the Lover's card. And it's really validating with the Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, Six of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands, excuse me, Seven of Wands upright, Eight of Wands upright. That the obstacles here around communicating with you are them, at least in terms of communication, coming here with the truth. If you can see them, it's like being at that event, being possibly also Three of Cups upright, Mercury in Cancer. So being at that wedding, the party, the event, whatever. And it's like laying low and holding back and trying to work themselves up to come over and talk. And that's not for everybody that it is in person, that's for sure. But it's really validating here around, yeah, resolving the stuff that's going on in their head is really clear here to come and communicate. Should it be connecting with other things again around other people, distance, money? Again, that's going to be really specific for you. The Knight of Pentacles is here in the upright. Oh my gosh. And the Seven of Pentacles as well. It's clear that there's a weight here on this person. There might be 1 foot out in, 2 feet out the door, perhaps for some of you. But what is coming in here is that 10th Pentacle, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Who's holding it? The Knight of Pentacles. Slow, stubborn, requiring a lot of patience. But there's like inherently a long-term energy that's here. Seven of Pentacles waiting on that. I mean, it's just clear here. Oh my gosh, yeah. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands is also here. The movement around the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles and that wand energy, the energy of love, the relationship, the movement, like action. It's literally action of Wands here, action of Pentacles, holding on to the Pentacles. So there is some kind of a apology that's here, truth, feelings, that's all here. This is feeling a whole lot like there's more than that. And should that not be the case timing wise for you now, it is here I want to say the feelings are what's coming through present moment is just 100% clear for me. Timing wise, in terms of coming together, that's always, wow, the Empress is also here in the upright. That's always going to be really specific for you. But I tell you what, it's feeling a whole lot like somebody is ready to either express their feelings about you and or express their feelings about where you are or were and the future possibilities. The Empress is here. My gosh. So the Elephant, this is a Taurus energy. It does also bring in Libra by way of Venus. Elephants are specifically Taurus, and they are strong. They can push through obstacles. There's a strong emotional memory that they have. And this is an energy for me, again, around timing. There's an emotional kind of available energy. And it's somebody who's, yeah, it's somebody either ready to talk about being ready or talk about the future. The Empress, of course, unlike the Magician who was here also in the upright, by the way, who has access to all the elements, the Empress is the leader of all 12-star signs, can make things happen, abundance, new beginnings. So for some of you too, this might be connecting to a family energy. I just want to validate that. If you're wanting to know, how do you feel about that? So feelings, perhaps marriage, long-term energy, where you were, where you are, or where you want to be. Again, Ace of Cups, the Empress can definitely be connecting to family kind of energy, building, rebuilding, extending, combining, whatever. Two of Cups, it's all really quite strong here. The feelings are solid here in terms of that's clear for me. But again, we have the counterpart to our Empress, the Emperor here. And it's in reverse, and that's an imbalance. And divine feminine energy here, by the way, in our Empress. And the Empress is connected both to the sacral chakra around the feelings, I feel, and also the heart chakra I love. It's already really clear. For some of you, this might be just literally too around a timing issue, and I want to validate the soulmate energy that's here. And for those of you that are a twin flame, it's here. Again, it's not for everybody, but I want to validate whatever the case is. For some of you, perhaps it's unrequited love. This might be somebody long distance, or you've had something platonic and or physical, and you're wanting to know, maybe even including distance, how do you feel about this? Like, it's mutual here. But what I want to validate with Judgment in reverse and the Emperor in reverse and the imbalance, that the timing energy is strong. It's all connecting me back to the World card. So the lives, you could say, that we're living in, and the cycles that we're in, and what is in there: money, other people, jobs, perhaps location. So, but the present moment feelings are really clear. Page of Wands? Nope. Page of Pentacles. Come on. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Went right here with our Seven of Pentacles. That's interesting. Giving us a 10, but it's in reverse. So it's like not worked out, or something changed. Whether we're going really far back in the past with the Six of Cups here, or again, it's just around the nostalgia of where you were, where you are. But it's super validating here around like somebody not talking about it, not being ready, not showing up. Maybe third parties around people, but third parties are not always about people for me. It can be money, distance, somebody's readiness. Ace of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles, also our messenger, but also connecting to, again, that the Page of Pentacles can be sometimes like a student sort of energy, immature. But it is also connecting to the information, hearing from this person, and it's literally around the pentacle. It's about this. What's going on here? It's delayed with the Ace of Wands in reverse, and that's not surprising. The Aries energy around that, as we are in the Mercury retro shade, as I channel for you under Aries. And again, when you are here is when you're here. So trust the timing. But as your messenger, this is just really clear for me around this still kind of wonky energy that's going on. The last two coming in, literally working on, because you can see here with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, things not worked out. But the Five of Pentacles in reverse, somebody coming back in. This is not just an apology. This is not an apology kind of energy only. That's here, but it's amongst many things. But I will say, look at our Five of Pentacles today in reverse. But the pair of socks, it's a pair. It's the two of you. One of them has a hole in the big toe, and the other one has one here. And that's validating around some conflicting energy, some communication issues, something that's been going on here. Connecting to the fifth chakra as well, the throat chakra. And again, this coming back in energy is to recover what they've lost, or maybe what they're afraid to lose. And it does bring us also into this decision energy of the Two of Swords, and also, more importantly, bigger picture, our Judgment in reverse. I was a complete jerk is here as I say that, because it's here with the healing energy of the Queen of Cups. And it's below Judgment, again, because that's an energy of clarity and decision, and there's a pretty big apology in there too. It's like a shaking it out. If you are apart, it's like reconciliation or closure energy, airing everything out. making a decision. Two of Swords, making a decision. Two of Cups here even, of course. The Tarot Closet. Channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, from their higher self. Bottom of the deck. Did you notice I unsent a message? Okay, so that's not surprising. Take always what is yours. And if you ever feel like you're sending a message or anything is vice versa for you, that's just literally how it's going to be for you. It's specific for you. I regret letting you go. So for those of you that are, look, it's here on the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Cups. So some of you, that is where you're at with this person. Do you think of me too? There is so much left unsaid. Yeah. Including, I miss you. I love you. I want a life with you, or I want that life with you. Where are you at with this person? How close or far away are you? I am wising up. That's Hangman energy. That's an energy of timing for me. It's getting a different perspective. It's also getting out of indecision. It's really strong around uncertainty and timing for me. And perhaps there need to be, my throat chakra is going nuts, some paradigm shifts. You move into that Hangman energy, into the Death card energy of some things that need to be done differently, or some major changes, transformational energy. I really want you back in my life. So I want to tell you that's really clear for those of you that are in that energy where you're not. I have a song playlist for us. It's definitely connecting with our Six of Cups. I write messages in my head over and over. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Eight of Swords here in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. I mean, it's just super clear. It was my fault, but I am wising up. I want to talk again. Right here on the Eight of Wands. Are you not? There it is. It's been really, really clear around the communication, however much you are or aren't talking, you know. As you can see with my hands here, whether it's like you're not. By the way, just a reminder, all the playlists are in the video description and also on the playlist tab. If you are a twin flame, they're there, the twin flame readings. All signs tarot, all the zodiac signs. The last channeled love message. Sagittarius, I don't deserve you, but I want you. Somebody, yeah, there's a timing energy here. There's somebody opening up. There's communication. There's long-term energy here. And it feels like there's a readiness, at the very least, to talk about it. And the feelings are mutual, in case you want to know. Beautiful Sagittarius, that is your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I look forward to seeing you next time.